So you're looking for a condo in Toronto and you're looking for a good deal because you know the condo market is in its worst point right now. But you can't seem to find a good deal because every time you get a good deal, you don't like the layout and so you're stuck. And here's the reason why. This is a key plate. As you can see, we've got 4, 6, 10 units on this floor. Okay. Now, out of this, I would only recommend two floor plans to somebody to buy. I'd recommend this 770 Southwest corner unit. It is a corner with two proper bedrooms, two bathrooms. You have proper living space over here, and then you've got this corner over here, which is an '05 692 square foot. The rest of them I do not recommend, and here's the reason why. It's really about the way you can lay out your furniture and the way the condo is going to make your space feel. Now, a lot of spaces, when you have a corner space with a kitchen up against the back wall, you have lots of furniture orientation, room layouts, different variations you can do. But when you walk in and you are walking through something narrow, which is does not offer that much width, and you have a limited space for where your couch can go, that makes the space feel small. So now most people have options on the market, and when they look at these type of narrow layouts, it doesn't really resonate with them. I don't blame them. I wouldn't live within one of them either. But then when you go to these corner layouts, it does resonate with them because, well, it's a proper floor plan, a proper space. The thing is that these ones are typically not going to be as good of a deal as these middle ones or these corner ones that don't have the layout you want. Why is that? Well, that's because nobody wants these units. So the prices are going to be lower on this. Now, everyone wants a layout like this, so there's a demand for people to buy. Yes, there's excess supply because as you can see here, there's 10 units available, but there's a shortage of good supply because out of the 10, there are only two viable options here. So when you have all this demand coming to the market saying, hey, I want a good deal, and then you go over here and you're like, yeah, this is a good condo, but then you see people are kind of bidding on it too, and it doesn't become a good deal anymore. Well, that's because it's a condo that's in demand. And you have to understand that you're not going to get as much of a significant discount on the units that are in demand as the units that are not in demand. So you as a consumer have a choice to make. You either buy something that's cheap and a good deal from a cost per square standpoint, and you sacrifice on square footage slash layout, or you spend a little bit more, right? It's still a good deal. It's not like I'm saying spend $1,200, $1,300 a square foot. If these ones are $900 a square foot, this may be $1,000 per square foot. Over the long span of time, because you should not be buying real estate if you want to flip it in 3 years. If you want to flip it in 3 years, please leave this market. You need to be buying condos for 5 to at least 7 years, at least, at minimum. And as that time goes on, when you're trying to sell, these people are going to have a lot of trouble, but your units will still have a market because it's a proper floor plan. So you're on the right side of supply with the demand being over there. Thank you for your time.